Hey guys, Crystal here, bringing you the next part of our Frostpunk little beginner tutorial playthrough type game. We are just about to finish up the pre-winter home, day 15 section of the game. So we're going to take a look at our city before 8 in the morning and verify that everything that needs to be done is done before the Londoners event begins. So that's our next project for the last couple of hours. So once we hit day 15 at 8 in the morning, or once you scout Winterhome, the game changes drastically. And we'll talk about that once we get to that, which is going to be pretty darn quick. But we're going to take one final look through our city and verify that everything is running well. So as soon as this darn loading screen finishes, I apologize that this loading is taking so long. My computer is not optimized to be running a game of this intensity and recording software at the same time. So, okay, let's go ahead and play. We've got our research going. We've got all of our scouts are in the appropriate places. Looks like that automaton is gathering from there just fine. We've got our overcrowded medical facilities. We've got our... Yep, so I'm just gonna basically chill out and let... The only thing that's really happening right now is this automaton is mining wood. I'm just gonna let him finish up doing his stuff. So I've got 2 outpost teams over here, 2 regular scout teams over here. Yeah. So the only thing that we're really doing research is stopped during the night. Gathering is still going, and I want to get as much of this steel and as much of this wood here as possible before morning comes. And I think I can actually delete this steam sawmill, which I'm going to do before midnight so people actually do it. And that also means that... Did my game just freeze on me? I think my game just froze, but we're gonna keep recording and see if it fixes itself, because I'd rather have to not re-record everything, so apologies for this small delay. I may just edit this out. Alright, looks like the game is back and we're still going, so that's good. We'll let that automaton finish building that stuff. Since I've got extra workers here, I'm going to go ahead and apply them to this now. We're pretty much mined out on wood at this point. There's, I don't think, any more wood left on the map. No. There's no more wood. All we have left is the wall drills, so... Wood starts hurting now. We're actually going to be getting more steel than wood here pretty quick, so that's going to be interesting. I think we're good to fast forward a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to wait until this sawmill is completed. We'll dismantle it, and then we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to get these guys going here. Get these guys going here. And we'll get our wood back. Alright, no more sawmills. We've got our 3 automatons doing nothing. All we have left is Winterhome event. So I'm going to wait till about 7 o'clock, right before, and then we're going to trigger Winterhome. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to pause the game. We're going to head back out here. I'm going to choose the top guy here, and we're going to explore Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and the citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy. Fights for the dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry: God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. We are on our own. Now, since we have the Winterhome event triggered, we now have more options to explore. So I'm going to go ahead and send my scouts to explore these new locations. All right, and here we go. The second quarter of the game begins. At this point, hope will drop to quite a low level. It's a set point that it drops to, so it doesn't really matter how much hope you have before that. So I'd like to actually go order this game. Order is easier to lay out because of the building sizes. Faith is possible, but I'm going to go order this game, so here we go. Now, fun fact, your law cooldown resets at this point, so even though I just did the prosthetics law, I can now assign another law immediately, which is why I wanted to get that last one in there immediately. So let's go ahead and sign this.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
All right. Now we immediately want to build some watchtowers. And now I have 90% of my houses covered. Alright, so the Londoner event's going to pop up here in just a moment.
Move. Time to get to work.
Alright, what's next on our research? Well, I definitely want to get the automaton integration going, so let's do that. Alright, so now we have 15 Londoners, 16 Londoners. Depending on how high your hope is, people have a tendency to join the Londoners or leave the Londoners or not do anything at all. We're going to try to push this out so that the quest expires at the end of these 14 days. You can see on the tooltip here. We want it to hit 0 right at 0 days, so we have the most available time before the end of the event. So we're not going to fill these watchtowers quite yet. I will fill them up, but not quite yet. Actually, no, we're not going to do it yet. There are a couple of events that take place if you do that, so... Now, I could go for a deathless run here, but there's an event with the watchtowers and guard stations that kills one person. You can avoid that by choosing the right options, but I don't know if we're going to do that, so... Okay, you'll notice here that my outpost team has arrived first. This was intentional. This scout right here is 3 hours and 40 minutes away from this, but now that it's a scouted location, I resend it, it's only an hour away from it, so we just sped up the time by almost double, so yay. Now, wood is going to start hurting real bad here, so we need to be very careful that we don't research too fast, or we're just going to destroy our entire wood supply, so... But I do want automaton engineers. Yes, that's a good one to have. So we can put one on there at night. We'll go ahead and turn one extra workshop on. In fact, let's turn on 3 workshops. So we have a place to put them during the day or at night or whatever. How we doing on coal? Still pretty good. Okay, so Snowcliff. Alright, the Shrouded Cave has people in it. Freshwater Springs. The Sand. Who do I want to send where? I'm actually going to send both of my people here, because one of them's going to get sent back. There's one final location out here. If I were to send my guys here and here, they'd both automatically get sent back to the city, and then I'd have an unscouted location here. I want one of my guys to finish up this outer area first, so I'll show you what I mean once it gets to that. Okay, so we've got the American camp. We're going to explore. We're going to send this guy to the temporary settlement. Send our outpost teams there too. Come on, you can do it. There you go. So yeah, that's just a little thing that you should do. Send people to scouted locations. If you send 2 people at once, send the second one afterwards, and yeah, just what I did. I'm gonna wait to fill up my watchtowers until I get a couple more people. I want my workers at the gathering food as much as possible, because food is what's going to be one of our big issues here. So need to get more steam cores, need to get more food. That's kind of our goal here at the moment. So we're just going to maintain our optimization of our city and keep going here. So not hurting for coal too bad. Alright, I am going to put one automaton over here, and the other 2 will save for the steel. You know, I might actually be hurting for wood more than steel, so I'm not contemplating. So I'm going to be able to finish up my scouting on the world map pretty darn quick, because of the fact that I got all those scout researches done early, so... Now this guy has 4 hours down to 2 hours. Boom. Really speeds up the research time, or sorry, the travel time by doing that one little trick. My goal here is to just get as many people back to the city as possible, so... And as soon as I move my automatons over, I'm going to start building more. Okay, what do we got here? Freshwater springs.
The work day is up.
Gonna escort them to the city. Now this person, if I had sent them to here first, they'd also be going back to the city, and I'd have to come all the way back down to this one. But this one has no people, so I'm gonna send this guy here first and then back over here. And that'll finish up this whole entire south section, so that's why I did it in that order. If you know the order of the map, everything goes a lot more smoothly, so. Let's get our automaton integration done. We are going to be running low on supplies here very, very soon, so. Alright, temporary settlement, take resources. Walled colony has people. Dreadnought landing. How close are these guys to be being back? Not very close. So I actually want to send one scout here. I want to send an outpost team here and an outpost team here. That's going to make both of these scouted locations. And I need to transfer the automatons over. I'm contemplating whether I want them both on steel or whether I want one on wood and one on steel. I think I'm going to go one wood, one steel. So let's go ahead and move you over there and move you over there. All right. Now, next thing that I want to do is start getting houses for everybody. We're going to do the next district here. But I'm going to save enough steel so I always have at least 200 steel available. I don't want to build too much too quick because we don't have enough people to build a whole lot of stuff, so. But we're just going to upgrade our housing to max right now. The earlier you get that done, the better off your city's going to be. So is anyone coming back to the city at the moment? Yeah, these guys. And they're bringing 100 food rations, workers, steam cores. That's what I need. Beautiful. First priority as soon as the steam cores get here is to get more automatons for everything and get our wall drills going. We need to upgrade those pretty quickly, so it's also going to be next on our upgrade list. Since I do have the engineer automatons, they're researching throughout the night too, so it's going to be gobbling up my resources pretty quickly. Alright, and this is just a bunch of children, so. Alright. We're good on houses. You know, a lot of people are tempted to play this game very fast and speed through stuff. I do not recommend that. I recommend playing this game as slow as you possibly can, observing everything, paying attention to everything that's going on, optimizing everything. Honestly, it'll work out better for you if you do it. Let's build a couple more houses since we're here. Keep our steel right about 200. As soon as we finish all these houses, we're going to be really good on our steel consumption. All right. Pretty much all these outer locations are reserved for resource depots. These inner locations are reserved for infirmaries, etc. Let's go ahead and select him. Dreadnought Landing, explore, take resources. Tesla City. This is another one you need to save reload unless you don't approve of that for some reason, in which I don't care. So alright, what did I say I was going to research next? I completely forgot. Wall drills. I need to have those researched and ready for when I get my steam cores, because hurting for wood at the moment. Like, I'm down to 300 wood. I've literally used every single tree on the map. I've built as much as I can possibly build. I am hurting for wood. So, another reason I like playing this part a little bit slow is because I like being able to move my scouts the moment they are ready to be moved to a new location. So a side note, you can't cheese scouting with just outpost teams, even though they move faster, because they don't have the option to explore stuff. So can't do that. But I do need to resend this guy here. So now Tesla City, I apologize for those of you who don't approve of it, but I am going to be save reloading, so because I'm not letting my scouts die over something that's essentially random, so that's just a waste of workers that I would rather be working on something else. So alright, so we have our people here. I'm going to go ahead and save new save file. We're going to call it Tesla. Wait till that's done saving, and then we are going to scout. We did it. Didn't even have to... You know what? That makes me happy. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Exile Colony with that guy. We're going to head over to Fishing Village with this guy. With this guy, we're going to build an outpost. And I'm going to dismantle and rebuild it so I get extra resources. I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. Alright, we're good. Totally was going to cheese that. Didn't need to cheese that, so... Gotta remember to do this. So now that my automatons are not doing anything during the day, we're going to shove them in the workshops just to give us a little extra boost. What do we have here? 100 food rations, 290 wood, bunch of steel. How's this guy doing? He's going to Exile Colony. They'll bring back some more workers for us. That'll be nice.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Okay, so can I build anything else? I'm gonna wait to build anything else I want to. Hey, look at this floating hunter guy. That's cool. Alright, so what are we going to fill up on next? We are going to fill up on coal, so let's go coal.
Time to earn your bread.
Coal. And we'll get our advanced wall drill. But one thing you're going to notice throughout this playthrough, research is everything. The quicker you get your research done, the better you're going to be able to build your city. I mean, I'm only on day 16 and I've already covered most of the map. I mean, as long as you're researching and getting your economy going as quickly as possible, you're going to have enough to do whatever the hell you want. So, alright, this guy's just going to be chilling here for a little bit because that guy's going to Exile Colony. This guy will come back over to there. Yep, we're good. So. I need those steam cores to make it back to the city. I think we can probably afford a couple more houses, so. Don't want to build too much too quickly. We'll have enough to get it all done. It'll just be a little bit slow, and we'll do it one at a time. Just make sure that we have enough resources for everything that we need the resources for, and we'll be fine. So basically, this Londoner section of the game, you don't need to worry too much about the first 5 or 6 days, to be honest. Nothing bad's really going to happen. The number of Londoners will increase, but that's going to happen no matter what you do, because the laws that you need to increase your hope, they come later, so. Alright, so we've got our wall drill researched. I'm going to save these 5 researches for last, and it's time to get our other stuff. So, exploration, heating, and food and shelter. I am going to... What do I want to research? Let's get our insulation going. That's gonna keep people from getting sick, and that'll help our economy greatly, so we're not too worried about the heat at the moment. As long as everybody's happy, we're happy. Alright, this guy's made it back to the city. I'm gonna go ahead and send him to the fishing village. It's a scouted location since that outpost team is on there, so you'll get there faster. Children's hideout. Now this is hilarious. If you send them to the city on their own, it'll say something like, "The children looked at you with disbelief," blah blah blah. They really make you feel bad for choosing some of these options, so. Alright, and Exile City is our last one. I'm going to wait to allocate my workers till that hits, so. Alright, we got a lot of workers going now. Make sure that this is good. Okay, so now we've got a crap load of workers, and we've got enough to build our advanced wall drills. So I'm going to upgrade this. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave that the way that it is. And I'm going to put my advanced wall drill right here. That way this one is still working while I'm doing all this, so. And we will pop that road over there. We'll make another road here, here, and here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not going to be able to. So where's that going to be? Right there? Yeah. That'll work. Just need to make sure this side road is connected to the generator, so when I delete the other stuff later, everything will still work fine, so. Because I want to get rid of this road right here so I can build my resource depots appropriately, so. But we'll get to that when we get to it, so. Let's see here. I have 20 workers, 22, 10 of them are going to go here. Where do I want the other 12? Guess it doesn't really matter, so. We'll just shove them in food. Okay, so, this is where the child shelters bonus applies. You'll notice that 20% efficiency kids helping out. This is going to be true for 6 of my workshops. We've got this one, this one, this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Nope, 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 nope. 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 So they're only helping out at 3 of the workshops at the moment. They should be helping out at 6, but they're not, so nothing I can do about that. They're supposed to be helping out at 6 of them, but I guess that's just broken at the moment, but at least they're helping out with some of them. What are we researching? Cookhouse insulation, that's good. Let's get our house healthcare insulation. That'll be of use to us. I know these insulation techs don't seem like they're super important to get super early, but they really, really help out in preventing people from getting sick, so it's always good to have those, so. Unfortunately, it's almost time to reallocate our automatons, so. And I'm actually going to take this guy off here because I want more wood tonight, more than I want research. If I keep researching through the night, I'm going to run out of resources, so there's no point in keeping him on there tonight. I'd rather him be getting more wood for me. Let's go ahead and just allocate 1 worker per watchtower. That's all you need to get your hope bonus. Having 5 doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay. I've got 35 workers coming in, and they're going to be here in 9 hours. So you know what that means? It means we can send all of our other workers out to start gathering food tonight. It's actually a really good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our automaton here, we'll put our other automaton here, and we're just going to send all of these guys to go gather food. Beautiful. Alright, now everybody is,
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
okay. I'm just checking right now where the heat zones are, so I can lay out my steam hubs appropriately. You don't get any benefit from overlapping your steam hubs, so the further you can spread them out while still having maximum coverage, the better off you're going to be. So I'm also going to put a couple steam hubs right next to my wall drills, and I'm going to keep those turned off, just so the automatons can refuel more easily. Okay, I think we're good. Let's let people build. Now, I have a choice here. I can either go to the guard station, which is going to give me the, basically a button to hit patrol here to, get more hope, but I can either... my two choices are go guard station and then patrol, which is a hope button, or morning gathering foreman, which is a cost food but gives you extra resources button. And there's an event coming up that I need a prison for, so I'm going to go guard stations right now.
New law. A new law has passed.
Alright. You know what? Let's just get those all maxed out. Whew. Now, watch what happens here with this Tesla City. I dismantled and rebuilt. Watch what happens when this steam hub reaches the city. Instead of waiting for another one to be sent, it's going to start up another one almost immediately. So keep an eye on that. Boom, another one started. I will constantly have steam hubs being delivered as long as I dismantle and re-enable the outpost every time one is there, so fun little trick. Notice the hope is now increasing a bit. That's good. Less people are going to be joining the Londoners, but we're going to have some events where things are going to go bad for us, so... Okay, I need to check this heat distribution map real quick, so... Looks like just building one right here will cover everything, so... Let's just make sure it hits that coal mine. Yep, we're good there. And I don't actually need this one on over here, so... But I do want this one on. Alright. Now, we are starting to seriously hurt for steel. That's kind of a problem. But that's also what this guy out here is for. He's going to be our steel outpost guy. I don't like the food outpost, but I do like the steel outpost because you get a lot of extra stuff. Now, I do have one steam hub. I'm going to rebuild my factory. Kaboom. I'm also going to build a second cookhouse because I'm going to need it. Am I bringing back any engineers? Yeah, I am. That won't be a problem. Alright, we're getting towards the end of the video here. So we're just slowly micromanaging things. First thing I want to do is build one prosthetic so I can get this amputee back to work. Everybody's going to be reaching their destination here pretty quick. My goal here is to keep the steam hubs down to 0 until I'm done building everything. Here we go. Alright, this guy is going to be sent to Tesla City. This guy's almost back with the children. That's good. Alright, so now we have enough resources to get our advanced wall drill. And is anybody else coming back? Yeah, they're coming back. And we're going to get our second coal mine going here. Don't need it quite yet, but that's okay. So you'll notice that people aren't being assigned houses quite yet, even though I have enough for everybody. This is kind of a bug. It takes a little while for people to get assigned houses, so... Alright, fishing village. Question is, do I want to take it apart or not? I'm going to actually leave it intact, I think. I don't need this wood. And once I'm done getting steel, I'm probably gonna come back and get a little extra food, but we are heading towards the steel outpost right now. So, alright, what do we have? We have 30 people, which means I'm in need of a few more. But let's get our engineers allocated into these places, so this is gonna pump our research way up. So I've got 9 engineers, we're gonna need 5 in there, which means we're gonna put 4 in here. And we are bumping our research rate up to a whole lot higher than it was before. 35. I need 5 more workers. Crap. 10, 20, 30, 40. These guys are all, crap. It's okay. It's okay, Crystal. Now that's the last of the children, so we have 76 children, which means we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 child shelters, and we have 2. So we are going to temporarily put them over here somewhere. Yeah, so those 4 child shelters. You get a permanent hope bonus for having child shelters for all the children, so it's definitely something you want to do. That's not the final place that I want my child shelters, but it's good enough for now, so. We are coming up on our video maximum time here, so. We get 1 prosthetic. You know what, let's get 5 prosthetics so we have enough for any amputees that happen. Alright, it is 6 o'clock. We're gonna pop you guys over to there. Gonna pop you guys over to there. We're gonna pop you guys over to there. I'm gonna put my other 5 workers in there when it's time. And we're gonna stick our automatons on here during the day. Just completely overhaul our research speed. It's gonna work out very nicely. Alright, this guy can come to the research station. This guy can come to the research station too. This guy's just waiting. Alright. Now, we don't need the infirmary yet, but we are going to need it soon. Let's get our streamlined prosthesis so this will finish up a little bit quicker. I know it's a lot going on right here in the city, but that's okay. We're just micromanaging everything and making sure it all functions properly, so.
Let's march to work.
Alright, what do we got here? Research station. Take the resources. And there are people in the cave hideout, but I want to... You know what? I do want to get the cave hideout. We're going to move this guy over to here first. That should be good. Okay. So I want all those workers at the cave hideout back, like, as soon as they're able to get back, so. Oh, I already had workers on there. Duh. I'm an idiot sometimes. That's okay. So where do I want my other 5 workers? I want them on food. Yep. Not worrying about this other coal mine quite yet. But we will get to it. Alright. So the goal right now is to get enough automatons to run the wood drills, wall drills, the steelworks, and the 3 coal mines during the night. Let's go ahead and get 1 automaton ready. This guy is coming back to the city, right? Not quite yet. We're going to leave the engineers in here so they start building an automaton the moment it comes out, so... Make sure all these are set to 1, we're good. This guy can be resent to here now that it's a scouted location. This guy's heading here, this guy's heading here. We're good. Alright. We're doing pretty good so far. I need to get more resource depots because we're going to be... How much food are we gaining per day? We are gaining 431 raw food per day. And we have room for... basically 1 more full day, so I'm going to get 2 resource depots, so that'll last for 2 days. And by 2 I mean 3, and by 3 I mean more. That's good. Keep a little bit of steel. Let's cancel this. I want more steel back because I'm going to need it for the research. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Make sure we've dismantled and re-enabled the outpost. Everything's going pretty good so far, so optimize prosthesis. We're just about done with this tab. I'm going to save these 2 researches for second to last. These will be third to last. So all that's left is the heating tab and the food and shelter tab. I want to get... Let's get our infirmaries researched. Not going to need them quite yet, but it's good to have them, so... Alright, we are building an automaton. Very good. Alright. Now this guy can be resent to here. Wait, what's this? Frozen Pond Supply Depot. Where is the Icebound Dreadnought? Huh, I don't know. Okay, so we are approaching the video limit for today. Gonna call it quits here pretty quick. Get your butts back to work. I don't care. So, once I'm done building my houses and I get my resource depos going, my economy is just gonna start booming. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day on this video here. Not gonna resave over the other one because I'm not sure if that glitch messed with my game too much. So anyway, y'all take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.